Welcome back. Welcome back. It's your host, Delano, on the FanWire Podcast. We got a live watch party for you. I hope you're ready because it is about to go. Well, actually, it's already going down. So the Washington Mystics are down 7 points to the New York Liberty. We're trying to figure it out, trying to figure out what we're going to do. Shakira got it. Step back. McMahon, good move. Amoore shoots the three. Didn't get it. Cotie McMahon is hustling. All right, let's go. Doug Dane, thanks for checking in. We is kind of out of whack right now. See what's going on here. It's currently on the floor for the Washington Mystics. You got Ionescu, Duglicic, Austin, Amoore, and McMahon. All right. Georgia has it. Setting up play. Gets it to Shakira on the box. They double team. And we just threw it away. Oh, man. Beebich right down the middle. You got to stop the ball. We got to stop the ball. We might need a timeout, even though we just came from timeout. All right. Shakira has it at the top of the key. Trying to get it to Michaela. It's not going to work. Okay, we are so out of sync right now. So out of sync. Okay. Michaela gets the rebound, puts it back up. We don't know if it's a shot clock violation or if it's something else. We'll see. Okay, so the previous play is being reviewed. So we're trying to figure it out. Right. Right. Y'all think we're going to pull it back? We're going to get this together? What y'all think? All right, we got to settle down. We got to lock in. Let's see what we got here. Man on Sabali steals the ball, going down court. McMahon takes it right to the hoop. Can't be stopped. Keep pushing. All right, we back in this. It's 20-22. 8 minutes to go. Beebich shoots it from the wow. We don't want Beebich to get hot because she can knock him down. All right, Georgia, let's get this thing rolling. We're taking too long. All right, good entry pass. Come on, Michaela. Get it together. Come on, y'all. All right. Hey, Cotie, what you gonna do? You might as well just take over because we don't know what we're doing. Like we can't hold on to the ball. Yes. Call timeout. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. All right, we still in it. We just got to get composed, and then we can have some action. Until we get composed, we can have some problems. So we have commercial break. Score is 25-18. Well, actually, no. We're still waiting for this game to get going. I'm jumping ahead, too far ahead. My bad, y'all. Summer Breeze, thanks for tapping in. Show your support by hitting the like button. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. Get them right. Appreciate you. Doug Dame, if Dolchik helps off a fee bitch one more time, yeah, I don't know what we're doing. Too many turnovers. Couldn't have said it better myself. We got a Fever fan in the building, huh? Okay. Fever fan here, but I'm all the way. Hold on, wait. Where you go? Hold on. Clicking buttons too fast. Okay. Fever fan here, but I'm all the way in behind the Mystics. The defense is good at times, but geez, they have to make a shot. They got to do everything. They got to pull it all together. Doug Dane, we would have to play New York the day after the Knicks won the chip, and Ionescu's back. It just so happened to be our day, right? That's facts. We welcome everybody. Show. All right. Make sure y'all hit that like button real quick. Let's get some more folk up in here. Appreciate y'all. It's important. Lock in. All right. Stewie takes it to the rack. No good. Fighting for it. Yeah. Cotie gonna have to play 25 minutes tonight for us to even have a chance. Come on. Yeah, we cannot keep going under these screens. If you got a ball player that can shoot a three, why go under the screen? All right, Shakira got it, trying to figure out what we're gonna do. We are toast. Put somebody else in the game. Put one of the young butts in the game. Put Roy in the game. Put somebody in the game. All right, Lauren Best is coming back in, and it looks like Flores is coming back in too. All right, Sony gets it, relocates, trying to figure out what we're going to do. There you go, Dugalich. There you go. All right. All right, let's get it together. Georgia, make a decision. There you go. All right. Keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Hand off to Ionescu on Georgia. Georgia gets. Good grief. All right, Stewie went down hard. McMahon shoots it from the free throw line. Came up a little short. Out on John Quayle. All right. Good work, Dolachik. Dugalich. All right, Georgia. It's like she almost doesn't trust her passes or something. Flores is in. Gets it to Lauren. All right, Flores, what you gonna do? Let's get us some action. There you go, Sony. Good shot. Good shot. Keep putting them up. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Her 3 game is sick. Good. Yeah, McMahon's being aggressive. Mm-mm. Call a timeout? Yeah. Let's call a timeout. Let's regroup. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Prime Hooker. Why doesn't Sony shoot the ball? I think she's gonna get it. I think she's gonna shoot more as this game goes on. Because if not, it's gonna get wicked. Not ugly, but wicked. Doug Dane. What's up? These are easy basketball mechanics we struggle with. That's facts. Citron need that dog in her. She got it. You just got to use it all the time. Like all the time. And we need to do something different with Georgia. She had a game and made us think that she could possibly be turning the corner. We haven't seen that since. Georgia, We're asking for you. Come on. Come on. We got faith in you. Do it. One time. There we go. Now we cooking. All right, folks. Let me see here. Working on something, y'all. Y'all be patient with me, all right? Go. All right, we back to the action. Alicia shoots it, no good. All right. Who's gonna turn it up? Who is gonna turn it up? All right, Sony from three. That looked good from her hand. Didn't get it. Johannes got the rebound. All right, Shakira on Johannes. I don't like that matchup whatsoever. All right. Yeah. Still, we saw that coming. 2 points. All right, score is 32-22. All right, let's see here. We got it to Shakira, to Sony, tripped up by Fibich. All right, good kick out. LB, good work. Let's get to that free throw line. Let's chop this down. Let's chop this down. Why didn't the Mystics add some outside shooting this all season? Unacceptable to know outside shooting is a weakness and they didn't address it. I don't understand it either. I don't get it myself. On bets. Missed the free throw. A little too tough. All right. Score is 32-24, 3 minutes to go in the first half. Try to get it to Ionescu, but Sony had a good defense. Okay. Good work, bitch. Missed that shot. All right, Sony got to come back down. Be aggressive. Shoot it. There you go. That's the one thing about playing against New York. They are super tall at every position. Every position. So we can't use our height as an advantage. We got to use something else. All right, screens got to be tighter. They are fouling, but it's too much space. That's why they can't get into their offense. They have to screen better. Yeah. All right, so only shoot it. There you go. Good rebound. That was unexpected. All right, we got 5 seconds. We're dribbling way too much. Way too much. Way too much. Our shot clock management is a disaster right now. Mystics thought Amoore was going to be the outside threat. I agree. But we have to put her off the ball so that we can try to take advantage of matchups. And especially, with her relocating, things of that nature, they got to put her in a different spot. There you go. Take it right to the rack. Good grief. All right. She hurt her head. It doesn't look like it was a foul. Or maybe she did catch it with her elbow. Yeah, she caught it with a little bit of an elbow on the top of the head. But no foul call. All right. Too much dribbling. Mm-hmm. Right. Ironically, with how bad we're playing, we're still in this game. So if we can just put some things together, we can make this into a game. I like our double big action. But we're going to need more than that. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right, Sonya, shoot it. Good shot. Good D, good D. All right, Shakira, what we gonna do? Take it, take it. There we go. We're cutting it down, piece by piece, bit by bit. All right, let's close the quarter without New York scoring. All right, Ionescu got it, and she gets it. Okay. Oh, that was too easy. Too easy. That's all right. We go regroup at halftime. We go see how this turns out at halftime. All right. Score is 36-28 at halftime. And we are struggling to score the ball. For sure. For sure. Sonia Citron is leading us with 6 points. Austin has 4. Dolachik has 4. Onyewene has 5. And off the bench, Lauren Betts has 4. McMahon has 5. And just in case you're not aware, Kiki Iriafen is out of this game due to the ankle injury. She has missed the last few games, and we're going to see when she returns. Yeah, we're going to see what happens. Breanna Stewart, yeah. Sabrina is, I believe, the shortest player on the New York Liberty at 5'11". Yeah. Or is she 5'9"? Yeah, I think she is 5'11". But hey, they some tall ones for you. Tall glasses of water. All right, let's see here. Yeah, if we can keep it to 10 at half, we okay. This third quarter, we better get in the game. I agree with you. I'm liking the fact that we're under 10 points, going in a half. It should be even less than what we see, but we are in a manageable state as long as the third quarter does not get away from us. We know how the third quarter has been, especially in the beginning of the season. In these last few games, our third quarters have been okay. We got to have a good third quarter, without a doubt. Without a doubt. We got to come out strong and fast. Okay, the rotations were perfect on that last play. Just a vet team. We ate though. Let's see here. We in it. We in it. Because if you look at it for real, we probably should have been down some more. For real. Austin has 10 rebounds. Has 5 rebounds. I'm thinking about Betts in my head. Yeah. 5 rebounds. Lauren Betts has 4 rebounds. We need to play the double big action more in this second half. Because we're doing okay with the double big action. But got to get some help on the perimeter. Because what's going to happen? They're going to camp the paint and just make it difficult. They go dare us to shoot. We got to shoot it. We got to shoot it. We've gotten better with our free throws through this season. But we got to work on that three-point shooting. Without a doubt. All right. 1 minute. 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 1 They think it's all threes and layups. There are no mid-range shots. They pass up on that. It will open up the offense, especially at the elbows. Yeah, yeah. No argument from me. Only 8 points down, but somebody has got to make a shot. Shakira is on the 3-point line because the Liberty are clogging the paint. Sydney Johnson has to run multiple screens for Sony 2 or 3 because New York are going over the screens hard. They need to be listening to us. We be giving them the blueprint. Floyd Simmons, they have to hit some outside shots. I agree. Okay, let's look at these team stats. All right. We're not shooting the ball well at all. New York isn't shooting the greatest either, but 31% is not going to work. And shooting 11% from 3 is not going to work. If we made two more 3-pointers or 3 3-pointers, this would be a different game. Totally different game. Because neither one of us is shooting that well. It's just New York is shooting way better from 3. And if a team is shooting more threes and making more threes and you're making 2s, there's no way that you can win. All right, Doug Dane. We definitely got lucky. They got cold from the 3. Fibich missed 3 of them, and Ionescu missed 1. And they are, I believe you're trying to say wide open. Yeah, I agree. Daryl Delos, thanks for tapping in. We definitely got lucky. They got cold from 3 in the second quarter. Fibich missed 1 of them, and Ionescu missed. Yeah, it was all wide open. Yep. Hey, I'd rather be lucky than unlucky. If that's what it's going to take for us to be in this game, I'll take it. We can. Hey, I'd rather have an ugly win than a loss any day, for sure. Hey, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the like button. That's how we get this thing popping. We got a good crew in here today. We rocking. But I need you to hit that like button. It's important. It's essential. Subscribe to the channel. Let's see here. Let's see here. Deion Saudi is my first watch along with the fan. Really? I thought you done tapped in many times before. Cool. Appreciate you. For sure. Let's see here. Oh, not during the game. Gotcha. True. Javon Sanders. I think Sonia Citron going to shake back coming out in the second half. I like that. Let's do that. We need to pick up the pace. We need to push it down their throat. We got to turn up the tempo. We're doing good on the rebounding end. We got 20 rebounds to their 19, and they're such a physically imposing team with their height. It's good that we're able to get that going with Kiki not being in the mix today. We got to do better. All right, let's see here. Okay, so we are winning the battle of points in the paint, but we got to get some threes. Got to get some threes. Let's see here. All right. Let's see what's going on. Score is 36-28 at halftime. New York, they get into it. Breanna Stewart has 11 points. Beebich has 8. And ironically, this is crazy. Breanna Stewart has 10 rebounds at half. At half. Wow. We got to do better than this. Deion Sardines fan, I voted for Citron and Han from the Liberty. Okay. For All-Star. That's what's up. Don't forget, folks. This is our opportunity to put our fan votes in for your favorite Mystics or Mystics that you believe should make the All-Star team. Don't forget. Show your support. Take 2 seconds. My vote for All-Star this season is for sure going to be Shakira Austin, Sonia Citron. For sure. And Kiki gonna get it too. For sure. All right. Loyal from ATL. Washington going to win, you think? Only TV in my parlay. I'm nervous about it. Yeah. If we can get it together, if we can get our offense clicking some way, somehow, we can pull it together. So, Loyal from ATL, who do you have in your parlay? How's it looking so far? I know you're nervous, but how's it looking? Deion Sardines are only voted for Citron from the Mystics. I'm sorry, fam. There's just so many good players. Hey, I respect it. I appreciate you voting for Sony, for sure. Doug Dane, maybe they know we aren't that good shooting team and things you need to do to run your offense like that. Like passing, reading the defense, and not turning the ball over. Our problem. Yeah. But I've seen high school players play better than this at times. Thank you, Atlanta Dream and Washington Mystics. True that. I hope you get your dot. Yeah. True. My parlay last night. Two players off. It would have been crazy. Talk about I'd have been hype on here today. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. That 43 points was nasty. True. I think you talking about last night, right? Let's see here. True. All right. So what y'all think we're gonna do in the second half? You think we coming out swinging in the third quarter? Or is it gonna be more of the same? What y'all think? Let's talk through it in the comments. Who do we need to be more aggressive outside of Sonia Citron? We know she needs to be aggressive, but she can't do it by herself. Who else needs to be aggressive? I think Michaela needs to put a hard hat on and get to it. That's what I think. All right, let's get this action going. Georgia setting it up. Okay. It's like we are deciding to pass the ball without like really knowing where players going to be. All right. Dula Chickens, they're trying to strap up on Stewie. She gambled, and that could have been a mean crossover on her, but good thing that didn't happen. They are killing us on the back door. Hi, Michaela, take it. Yes. There you go. Good hustle work, Michaela. Good hustle work. Okay. We cut it to 6. Let's just keep cutting. Made New York call a timeout. I like it. All right, in a second, I will send a double at Sabrina. She's not a point guard. Put pressure on her. The turnovers will come. Yeah, I like that. I like that strategy. Our point guards have to find a way to score more and make more plays. That's facts. Can we get 2 wins back to back? One day. Hopefully it's today. All right, Shakira in a little bit of a slump. She got to work through this. She's not seeing well right now. Facts. Perfect example. An easy mid-range shot you passed up. I agree. She was wide, smooth open. And she's demonstrated that she can hit that shot consistently without a problem. She got to get to it. She got to trust herself. Even though you want to get other people involved, but at some point you got to take control. You the big money player of the team. Take the shot. Gary Burns, yo, what's up? Thanks for checking in. Use bets. Yeah. We got to use whoever is going to work today. Whoever got it going, ride it out. Ride it out. All right, let's see. All right, let's see here. Shoot it. There you go. There you go, Sony. There we go. 38-33. Cut it to 5. Just keep chipping. Just keep chipping. Jones is going to work down low. All right. 40-33. Sony got it, picks up the ball, and puts herself in trouble. Coach, we got. Come on. You got to stop picking this ball up. It'd be like always like 3-4 plays in a game that Georgia picks the ball up and it just messes up the flow. Getting a little chippy. John Quill and Angela Dolachik. I like that. I like Dolachik too. She's definitely not scared of the action, for sure. Okay. Good block, Shakira. We know what she's gonna do every time. Good block. Let's see here. Gee whiz. Gary Burns asked, has everyone voted for All Stars? Not yet. I haven't yet. I'm gonna definitely do it today. You voted for Kiki and Shakira. That's what's up. Good look. All right. New York is trying to turn it up a little bit. It made it 10-point lead, 43-33. All right. What we gonna do? Pull it. Pull it. Shakira makes it more of a difficult shot by driving instead of just pulling a shot. I like her energy. Good, great. That was a heck of a block. Coach Hall, I'm not watching the Mystics after the day if they play them two sorry guards. Don't give up the faith. We know what guards they're gonna play. It's gonna happen. Don't give up. Keep the faith. All right, Shakira shoots it, hits the free throw, scores 43-35. 7 minutes to go. Stewie is bringing the ball, kicks it to John Quell. Kicks it back out to Stewie. She drives a little bit, fade away. No good. Douglas, good shot. Or a good rebound. All right. Come on, let's get these fouls. Let's get in the bonus. Let's get some easy free throws. Get back in this game. All right. Inbound. Georgia's initiating the offense. That's the one thing about good take, Sony. Got a foul. Let's get to this free throw line. Let's cut this lead down. I agree 100%. Our point guard play shoots us in the foot every single time. Every single time. We had 1 or 2 games with some play. The rest of them, you can almost say sabotage. All right. Sony hits it, scores 43-36. All right, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it going. Georgia got 2 fouls. It looked like they're trying to take advantage of her height. Let's see how it go. Dudes is doing good work with Stewie. I agree. She's definitely settling in. These last 3-4 games, she's showing why she a number 1 or a first round draft pick. Pardon me on that one. Gary Burns, Citron is a future Hall of Famer for sure. If she can be aggressive, I agree. Good kick out. Shoot it. We almost had that was I like that sit. Back to the basket. I agree. Flat out. Sony now has 11 points. Okay. Cotie's back in, Lauren's back in, and Flores is back in. Okay. 12 points. All right, Cotie, get you 5 more points. What is going on with Cyberly? I'm a Mystic fan, but I have concerns about Cyberly's game right now. Don't get it together on us, but she ain't been doing good all season. She had like 1 good game, like herself. But yeah, let's not get her going. All right, there you go. That's the most weak. I think that could be the most or the biggest reaction we've seen from Sonia Citron in 2 years. Good rebound. Kick it out. 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 Washington is young, growing pains. We Fever fans should complain. We have 3 starters, all stars, and struggle. Hey, we still want our squad to do well, you know? We want the Mystics to do well. We know our potential. And it pains us to see what they be doing sometimes. And some of the stuff is not even young, being a young player. Picking up the ball and dribbling into trouble is not a young thing. That's not. That's just bad habits. Let's see here. Here, we just have such a post-first mentality that D can just smother the paint, backcourt must shoot and clear space. Yep. Flores, there we go. Finally, let's go. Let's go. All right. We're only down by 6. We still down by 6. All right. All right, LB on John Quill. That was a foul? What's a foul? Where is the foul? Come on, let's go ahead and challenge that. We don't need no momentum breakers like that. All right, folks, hit that like button. Hit that like button. We got 30 folk in here. Let's get some more likes on that board out there. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm a big Sably fan. That injury must have been worse than it seemed. Hope she can get back right soon. Yeah, you're right. That concussion, it might be some lingering effects of that because she ain't playing like herself. But again, we don't want her to get back on track with us. Do it next week. Good defense. Good defense, y'all. Good defense. It's a better shot. Good, great. All right. 52-42, New York. Shakira. There you go. Take the shot. Y'all passing too much. Take the shot. Offensive foul. They called the block. Lloyd Simmons. Thank you, sir. Let's please not always use being young as an excuse. Facts. Yeah, some of this stuff is just bad habits, not recognizing the situation. And sometimes they're over dribbling way too much, or they're picking the ball up. We just hope that as the season progresses and continues, it'll be better. That's what we hope. Say Nash dribbling, yeah. But typically, if it's Nash dribbling, it turns into something good. It ain't always the case with us. We'll Nash dribble into a worse situation. Yeah, I know I love my Mystics, but hey, we got to keep it real. We got to keep it fair over here. Get these point guards out of here. How many? They both have this game. Oh, how many turnovers they have this game? They have. Let's see. I'm gonna let you know right now. Ironically, Georgia doesn't have any turnovers this game. Flores has 3. Wow. Jacquel Jones rebounding like these little people here. All right, they don't know the other players yet. That hurt Clark her first year. I agree to a degree. You know, they're still getting acclimated and used to each other, but we can't keep using that as an excuse either. Because they've been playing for a while now together. They should have a better idea than what we've seen. Let's be real. All right, there you go, Michaela. Good find from Flores. All right. Flores on the Ionescu. Flores should have a good defensive. Ain't that a carry? All right. Yeah. Play physical. Good defense, Michaela. Good defense. We just gotta get the rebounds. Gotta get that rebound. Hardly playing on defense. We gotta secure that rebound. But that was some good defense. Keep shooting this, I believe. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. All right, score is 56-44. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in the quarter. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot, Cotie. They trying to be too pretty. All right, what we gonna do, Cotie? Yeah, Cotie. I like the aggressiveness. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right, Michaela on Sabali. Sabali gets it to Lady Hamilton. I'm about to say, if we can't get it on our end, you can't get it on yours. Get back up and get back to playing. All right, Flores gets it to Michaela. There you go. Good kickback from Lauren to Michaela. Let's go. Let's keep chopping it. Let's keep chopping. 58-50. Come on, y'all. Let's rock. All right, Sabali for 3. Splash. McMahon with the air ball. McMahon was feeling it. She was feeling it, y'all. But she felt the air ball. Okay. I'm done with Georgia Amoore, fan. I'm sorry, but it's not working with her. Hey, I agree. I try to give her grace. I agree 100%. Good defense, Flores. Good defense. Saw that coming. Probably had to foul her. Good stuff. All right, good. We in the bonus. Let's get a few more points. Let's get a few more points. Come on, Flores. You got to hit that. You got to hit that. Great. Okay. Still a 2-possession game. Sabrina has it. Shakira is like, yo, she is flopping. I don't understand, and I don't see why refs reward players that do this. Just a little bit of action. Yo, she just. Come on, Joe. These refs can't keep rewarding this type of activity. That's garbage. There's several players in the league that do this type of jump. It's not good basketball. I wonder what the ref said. That must have been some absolute garbage. All right. 9 seconds. We gotta get moving. Jeez. We said we needed a good third quarter. We said we needed a good third quarter. We didn't get a good third quarter. The Liberty got us 27-22 this quarter. We needed to have a close quarter. B-Bitch has not been the same since her injuries. That is, I can agree with that to a degree, but they have even more ball players, and Johannes has totally stepped up and took control of that role that B-Bitch had. So it's injury related, but they got some other ball players that stepped up and like, hey, we are here, and our best ability is our availability plus our reliability. Let's be full. It is what it is with them. And Sabrina had collapsed as a player. She used to dominate game. Yeah, she is not the same old Sabrina. I agree. I was saying that last season, but she's just getting back into it this season. But I don't see her having a dominant season either. They got too many ball players on that team. They don't even need her to be that dominant player. You might see her in a trade. You might see her in a trade. Okay. Floyd Simmons. I know they're young, but it's fair to put some blame on coaching for this offense. You're right. You're so right. If our offensive scheme was better, and if we had better point guard play, this would be a totally matter of fact. I'm gonna say this first. I'm gonna say our point guard play is slowing down our offense ability. We can have more actions. We can have more different kinds of plays and all that type of stuff. Doing double picks and all kind of stuff, pin downs and whatever. But if our point guards are not initiating the offense, it don't matter how many plays we got. We got to get our offense together. And it starts with our point guards. We got to get nastier, starting to get tired of other teams bullying ours. They want to be nice all the time, other than Shakira. I wouldn't be mad if they get a little nasty with it. Wouldn't be mad. Not at all. All right. Sabrina got it. Getting across half court. Wow. They're going to go at Georgia every time down the floor right now. Okay. Gardner is a player that will attack her defender. So let's see what happens as we go forward. All right. Georgia got it. Okay. It's like, Okay. All right. We're down by 15 points. We need a miracle. We need somebody to be beyond on fire. Georgia has been short on every shot this game, except for like maybe one. To me, if you short that often, that means you're tired. What is your conditioning? What's going on? Good defense. Good defense, Dolchik. We had it. We had it. We had it. We had it. Oh, did Michaela hurt her knee? Oh man. If Dugalic put that ball where it's supposed to be, that was an easy bucket. But if Michaela is hurt, hopefully it's just like one of those bumps and bruises, taking a little time, get herself together, she'll be back to the action. But if Michaela is hurt, let's go. We better bring in a shooter. I know that. If we got you, we better bring in a shooter. Passing through Sports Talk Media. Thanks for tapping in. We played relatively good game so far. Shots just aren't falling like that. We got some growing to do for sure. Let's finish the game strong. Yeah. We got to shoot the ball. And shots haven't been falling for most of these players, most of the season. We got to get some better shooting. Yeah, let's finish the game strong. Let's see what happens. All right, Gary Burns. I know you don't agree, but I think you need 5 starters. They play most minutes, 3 bench players to substitute, and only use others in emergencies than starters. No, they are the ones. That would be a great scenario if we had the ball players to do it. We ain't got that right now. On offense, they are robotic. They predetermine what they want to do instead of reacting to what's happening. You can see when they get locked in on passing to one person, just pass to someone else. The game, you're on fire. You are on fire with that. Yeah. Sure. At this point, if Little Page, Bugs, Austin, Roy don't bring value, then find one that do. Yeah. Well, then again, I say this: they gotta get on the floor. They can't do no worse. At least play this. Lucy will get you some mid-range jumpers. Angela Dulcich. Is playing a good game. She's solid right now. That was a good shot, Dugalic. The man's playing hard. We just got to translate that into some points. All right. McMahon has 8. Citron still has 12. I believe that she had 12 in the first half. She haven't scored since. Bruh. Take her out the game. All right, Jones on Austin. Come on, get back in the game. Shakira. It happened, it's over with. Come on. All right, Lucy does have the mid-range game, but his team does not create the space. It's not in the system they're running. We got to figure something out. We got at least this is not the easiest to watch. Deion Sardines, 20 points. Yeah, it's a 20-point lead. He don't let it get to 30. The numbers show that we control the paint on offense, but defense, so our drafting has been solid outside of Georgia. Yeah. Yeah. But even with that being known, we still are rolling with Georgia. I don't understand. Gary Burns, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, do what Gary Burns said. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all because we always in here. For sure. Doug Dame, how many does Shakira need to see before she understands she cannot let Jones shoot it? I don't know. All right. Are we going to cut this lead down or is it going to grow out of control? What y'all think? What y'all think? We got 7 minutes to go. Y'all let me know. Marcus Holsworth, thanks for tapping in. I said this earlier in the season. Why are we not developing all of our players? What do we really have to lose? You keep playing the same players. Sydney's supposed to be a developmental coach. Yeah. Can't Lucy get some burn? I mean, Amoore ain't giving nothing on both ends. Yeah, at some point, they got to do something different. Whether if it's Lucy, whether it's Rory, somebody got to do something. You can't keep beating our head against the wall thinking we're going to get a diamond out of it. I had a lot of hope for us today. We still had a chance in the Commissioner's Cup. I had a lot of hope. Okay. It's out of our control. Kayla's back in. That's good. That's good work. Good reverse layup. All right. Gardner got it. Bringing the ball across half court. Getting checked by Michaela. Michaela like she all right. Just had a little boo-boo. Good D, Sony. Good block. All right, Sony. Bang. On your wedding 3. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, wow. SDA. Gardner trying to get that move. Michaela had that D4. Good work. Good work. All right. We starting to chip away again. We might not have enough time. But like we said earlier. Let's close this game out. All right, Johannes got it. Gets it to John Quell. Gets it to Gardner. Stewie got it. A double teamer going to the paint. Stewie's going no matter what. All right, Stewie to the free throw line. Our coaching is questionable at best. We can't win a championship with this offensive scheme. Simply impossible. I agree. It got to be big changes. Jones is an MVP caliber, so I get it. Yeah. He can definitely should be in contention this year, for sure. For sure. All right. Score 71-55. Just over 5 minutes to go. Stewie probably got about 5 blocks already this game. Okay. We are boxing ourselves out. Just running into each other. Nash. Dribble. Okay. Lauren Betts. All right. Shakira. Sonia, shoot the ball. Okay. Okay. I ain't mad at that. Mm. Yes, I believe had mouse in the house. Stewie looking like prime Bill Russell tonight. Yeah. When you're young, you can't talk when you're getting baited. Stewie baiting them into all these blocks. Yeah. All right. Now that's Sabrina. Okay. I say you got to call that foul. Good, great. Body block. This got to be the worst passing team I've seen in a long time. Yeah. Yeah. And even with this score, we still haven't put in Rory or Lucy. This is over. All right. We have to start talking about Flores in the same breath as Amoore. Smack my head. I think you're right. If you don't hit this, okay, hit 3. But it's very close. All right, Lucy's in the game, y'all. Lucy is in the game. Let's see what she does. Might as well put Roy in too. Let them see what they can do. Go to work. Roy, look like Roy coming in. Like Roy coming in. Is that Roy? It looked like he was pointing in her direction. Roy is coming in the game. Let's see what we can get pushing. Come on. Let's get to it. Y'all hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Okay, Roy hasn't entered the game yet. I thought that would have been a possession to put her in the game. Yeah, Lucy, shoot it. All right, Roy's coming in. Flores is checking out. The shooting percentage and efficiency are the problem. That's definitely one of them. No, two of them, for sure. All right. Okay, Sabrina's at the free throw line. She's normally automatic. She's still automatic. Score is 78-60. Normally teams would take their foot off the gas at this point, but this Commissioner's Cup. They try and get to that bag. Points matter. Uh-oh, Sabrina's not automatic. Rebound by Lauren. All right, Roy, let's get this pace rocking. Sandra Prosper's in there. There we go. 2 points. We should have did this earlier. Should have did this earlier. Lucy instantly shoots the three. The opening has been there all game. Back. All right. Put Flores' entire fate on that 1-3. Hey, it gave her another day. It gave her another day. Okay, I wonder if this year's All-Star game will have real defense or will it be a 200-point game like last year? I ain't playing no defense. Let's be for real. That's not going to happen. Nah. All right, man, get Dolchik, Flores, Amoore, the F off this team. Dolchik has been doing her thing today. She's been one of the consistent spots today. 6 rebounds, 4 points. Okay, yeah, her shooting could have been better. Yeah, okay. She did good. She did good last game. She did real good last game. Floyd Simmons, I don't think New York Liberty played a good game today. You're right. And it still was better than us. Unfortunately. All right. Oh, wow. That was a fly right by Dugachik. I'm trying to say that. Hi, Lucy. There you go. There you go, Lucy. You bailed her out. She ran into her own player, and you bailed her out by calling a foul on Lucy. I'm done with Coach. His loyalty to his two hand-picked point guard. Starting to get on the boat with you. All right. Score is 81-64. Minute and 5 seconds to go. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this out of here. Let's go ahead and chop this up. All right, Roy's getting to it, gets it to Lucy. Back to Roy. Yeah, I noticed that the offense is flowing better. A lot better. Even though it ain't looking good, but it's flowing better. Oh, God. Cassage, what was that? Threw it right to the defender. All right, Lauren got it. Shoot the three. Just shoot the three. Mm-mm. 17 seconds. Mm-mm. All right, this team cannot grow with this coach every game. This is the same. Yeah. Her coach is trash. Hey, fam, I just had to get that off my chest. Yeah, coach has not been doing the greatest. Points at. All right, 2 seconds ago, nothing for it. Yeah, this is ugly work. All in all, not a super horrible game. Still got to clean up the sloppiness. See how that helps. New York is New York. The team is loaded. We just gotta get back to work. I can't say that. We is getting whooped up on. Yo, Angela Dolachik is got the face like, yo, she is cussing us out right now. Yeah. I said that the other day that Sonia is the leader of this team, and somebody also said Michaela was the leader. You're right. It's clear. Michaela is the leader of this team. She is the vocal leader. She's the one that's saying, hey, trying to keep this team, these players in it. So I agree. I have to concede. All right, let's see here. This offense is horrible. The defense is horrible. The man makes no adjustments. He don't even get mad at his players. Smack my head. Yeah. Okay, Carlos Roberts. I don't care how many good post players you have. If you have poor point guard play, you'll be a mediocre at best. That's 100% fact. That's 100% fact. All right, let's jump into what these players did today. All right, Michaela had a good game. Solid 17 points, 7 to 10 shooting, 4 rebounds. She's been solid. Sonia Citron, 12 points, 3 of 9. We didn't have any other players in double figures. There's no way to win. And I'll save this one for the end. Hold on, let me switch it. I thought y'all could see what I'm talking about. I'll save this one for the end. All right. Now, again, Kiki was out due to injury. So that was a good portion of points and rebounds that we just can't account for, right? Now, Angela Dolachik, I expect her to have a better showing than 4 points. She didn't shoot the ball well. She got rebounds, but she didn't shoot the ball well. And she had a lot of turnovers. She led us in turnovers today. Shakira, 30 minutes, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers. Yeah. We got to get more from our superstar player, our big money player. Lauren Betts off of the bench, 4 points, 6 rebounds. When you're playing against other trees, it ain't so easy. It ain't so easy. Because remember, Lauren Betts had her career game against Toronto, and they're not the tallest team. Shakira pardon me, Lauren and Shakira, but Lauren has to show that she can be dominant and do well against other players that are her size. We got to see that. We got to see that. Cotie had 8 points, 3 of 10 shooting, 21 minutes. If she could just shoot the ball, if she could just make 2 more shots, she's shooting 50% from the field. And she will probably have 12 to 15 points. She got to just shoot better. If she putting that ball up there. Flores, 7 points. Another bad shooting night. We thought we had an answer. And maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Looks like we are 0 for 2 on international guard play this season. All right, let's talk about Georgia. Georgia played 16 minutes. I'm happy to see that she's not getting a whole bunch of minutes today and not have production. So maybe she's trending in the right direction, that if she's not going to contribute, we got to give somebody else an opportunity. 0 points again, only 2 rebounds and 2 assists. She didn't have any turnovers, but she didn't help anybody else out. So I count those as turnovers too. We got to do better than this. On the flip side, in this 86 to 64 loss to the Liberty, Stewie had 14 points, 12 rebounds. Jonquel, 20 points, 4 rebounds. And Johannes, 8 points. Yeah. Hey, look, everybody that entered the game for New York scored. And I think that's reflective in the total points for this game in the outcome. Kirk Carlson, I think we were just too quick to enough Flores. Maybe she should have stayed on a developmental contract. It's less than minutes. Still running sets. I think you're right. I think we drank Kool-Aid and it ended up being too sweet for us. For sure. Flores played better than what we were seeing all season from the rest of these players. And we got too hyped too quick. I agree. Plays tough, and we do need a physical guard. He plays tough, but we got to get more production. James Hancock. Georgia has 0 points again. She got to go. And so does Sydney at this point. Yeah, I don't see why Georgia is continuing to start. She had a good game, but when you come back and do 0 points 2 games in a row thereafter, that just shows that game was an anomaly. That wasn't what we see. That wasn't true to what she is. Yeah, we need to figure something out. We need to make a move, some way, somehow. Because again, if Georgia's not getting points or getting opportunities for others, she is a liability. For sure. Because Georgia has only scored 3 points, actually 4 points in the last 4 games. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong stat. Let me correct myself. Well, it's not that different from what I just said. She's only scored 4 points outside of the Indy game where she had the 12 points in the last 4 games. We need better than that. She's getting her turnovers under control. But again, if she's a point guard and not getting the rest of the team involved and in positions to be better and to score, what is she doing? Yeah, Jermaine Pratt, you're right. The Liberty won this game without even playing well. Didn't even have to even didn't play nowhere near their best. They didn't even play halfway as good as they came. And they beat the brakes off of us today. All right, let's look at these team stats. Y'all know it's easy to break down what's going on when we look at these team stats. All right, so New York, of course, shot the ball better than us. And what's crazy is we shot 71 shots tonight. 71. But only made 24. If we have a better 3-point shooter, these games will be different. Because again, Sony can't do it all. Because if Sony, they're going to focus in on Sony, and if we don't have another release valve, it's over. We shot 56% from the free throw line. We were getting better. We were trending in the right direction with free throws. Now we're falling off the cliff again. We didn't win. We won the rebound battle, but not by the margin that we're used to. We can go ahead and say we don't have Kiki playing, and it's noticeable when it comes to our rebound. And we didn't win many other battles tonight. At all. We didn't get out and get fast break points. We have to get at least 12, maybe 15 fast break points a game to be in the game. So, yeah, let's see what happens as we go forward, because I believe we play Connecticut next. And that's another young team, but they got some good guards. So that's going to be a good test for us. We might not get that one. We'll see. All right, Kirk Olsen, I have a question. I know the answer, but if Sydney is operating as a de facto GM, then he can't fire himself. That is facts. He can't reprimand himself either. He can't have a one-on-one discussion either. That is so true. Yeah. Uh, we need to have somebody to come in to do the GM work because coach needs to focus on coaching. Have somebody with a different eye come and evaluate talent and try to figure out how we can get these pieces to mesh together or get some additional pieces to come in the fold. You know, Money Mark, this team has no leadership. Everybody is just happy to be there. I'll say Michaela has been the vocal leader. We've been saying that Sony and Kiki are the leaders, but the player that's leading the huddles before the game, after the game, is Michaela. She is a certified leader for this squad. She can't do it by herself. Needs to be more. Needs to be more. They need to get next year, even though we still going young, we need to get some seasoned veterans on this team. We need at least 2 on this team. You need somebody in the low post, and you need a guard. For sure. We need, a matter of fact, I wouldn't even be mad if we traded one of our second-round picks to get a more established point guard to help run this team. Because if we don't have a point guard to run this team, you are stifling the development of the rest of the players, depending on a point guard that has not demonstrated too much at all this season. Point guards, 2 of 13. Austin, 1 of 2. I'm with you, Bill Wiskoski. Lucy need to get more time because at the end of the day, these players have not been playing well. And that's another thing. Let's just go back to what Crow said about being a de facto GM and being a coach at the same time. You can't pull your own card because what does that mean? That shows that, hey, you made a bad decision bringing some of these players in. You know, I know he want to keep the role. But if something ain't working, you got to know that's a part of being a GM too. But something ain't working, you got to swallow that pride and figure something else out. And if you don't have enough time to dedicate to figuring that out, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. Or designate somebody to do it. You got enough people on staff. You Coach Cindy Johnson is always singing the praises of all of the different departments that help make decisions when it comes to our Washington Mystics. Get them more involved. Get them more involved. Delegate some responsibility. Let them go figure out what's going on around this league and some players that we can pull in. All players that we can pull in off the street. We need to be able to get some better play than this. All right, Lucy is a scorer. They were staging on Flores at the 5-minute mark in the game. Or sagging. Yeah. If Lucy comes in the game, that makes us, that gives us a different threat. Because at the end of the day, she can score the ball. And she's not afraid to put the ball up. Let her do her thing. Trade Amoore and Dulcich for Sydney Teller. If we had Sydney Teller, that would change some things. For sure. For sure. And I like what Duglichick can be. But Sydney Teller is a monster. I would have to say, if we can get them to pull that trigger, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. If Sydney Teller is a dog, she'll give you 30. If she got the green light, she'll give you 30 quick. All right, Camilla from Chicago can be our point guard or can be out point guard leader. We need to trade Lucy, Roy, and Georgia for Camilla. They're never going to make that trade. Chicago's not going to do that. It's not going to happen. And hold on, did I read that wrong? Camilla from Chicago can be Camilla Cardosa from Chicago to be the point guard. UCLA, come on now. I don't know. Unless there's a different Camilla that I don't know about. Nah, bruh. All right. Thanks for tapping in, though. It's been a while since I've seen you on this side of town. All right, let's see here. Flores was a beast in Spain last season. She needs to start and run the offense. Give her the confidence. I wouldn't, the way Georgia's been playing, if we give Flores the opportunity to get starting, I wouldn't even be mad. I would say, hey, let's give it a go. Because at the end of the day, what we've been doing ain't been working. If she can't handle it, next woman up. We got enough guards to try. For sure. Sure, we might even need to let Cotie come in and do it too. But the one thing is that I have noticed, once we get the ball out of the point guard's hand, she's not getting it back. So, yeah, I don't want Cotie playing the point guard because she's not going to get the ball back. We need her to be able to attack the defense. All right, Marcus Hollingsworth. This is pretty much a free throw away type of season. I sure hope we have a new GM before the draft next season. I hope so too, for sure. Maybe Jamila Wideman, maybe she was, we've been speculating that maybe she wanted to go and get some more seasoned players this season, right? And they decided, hey, that doesn't align with what we're trying to do. What if it was to say, hey, we wasn't going to draft Lauren Betts? Maybe she would have somebody else in mind. I don't know. This is, I don't know. I just know what we're doing ain't working. These decisions ain't panning out all the way through. But if we had a better point guard, this would be different. Things would be a little bit different. A lot. Matter of fact, it'd be a lot different. We can't keep playing favorites. All right. Though I'm ready to reduce Georgia's time, I do recall that it took Sugg and Dawson half the season to find their shots. Yeah, but even with Sugg not finding her shot early in the season, Sugg still was initiating offense. We were able to at least run some offense. She wasn't picking the ball up every 2 seconds. She didn't dribble herself into traffic. She was a good pick and roll point guard. That's different. That's a big difference. I can't compare the two. Yeah, this game is crazy. That's what's wild. We are only 11 games into the season, and the Mystics are already having on the broadcast. They have a segment about the upcoming draft already. That lets y'all know what we're doing. We are going for this. We are looking toward the draft. We're getting some more talent next year. Hopefully, we get the right pieces next year. We do not need to draft anybody. We don't need to draft a big at all in the first 2 picks. We need to get 3-point shooting, and we need to get point guard play. That's it. Then we can figure out the rest later. Those first 2 picks needs to be that. But if we are talking about the draft from our Washington Mystics TV coverage, from the actual team, already, y'all know what's going on. We're going to throw this season in the trash. We said it early. We had a few games that made us try to think differently. We're throwing this in the trash. But again, I'm going to keep saying this. If we're losing by 20 plus points, 15 plus points, we're not getting the maximum value for our young folk that need to develop. For sure. Lord Simmons, if you hire a GM, then you should trust their vision. Smack my head. Moving on from the GM bothers. She was experienced. I get you. I'm with you too. However, I also see the value of getting a superstar player next season. I see the value in that. I want to win this year, but not to sacrifice not getting a superstar player next year, because we don't have a superstar on the team right now. We got players that can become superstars if they develop correctly, like Cotie, like Sony. But without a point guard, we're limiting our opportunities. We're locking them in cages. We're locking our dogs in cages that need to be running wild. Paulo says Sugg was good for us. Yeah. We took a major step back by not keeping Sugg on the squad. I saw where we could get better, but if we don't get better, we can't get worse. We can't take steps back. And imagine how our offense would flow and pick and rolls would flow if Sugg was on the squad. Yeah. Sugg is a free agent, but he's a little older than what our timeline is, 27 years old. But to be able to bring a ball player in that can initiate the offense and get us going in the right direction, to make sure that we're developing, you don't got to sign Sugg to a long-term contract. Let's be real. But we got to get our ball players to have better opportunities. Because losing like this is not the answer. This is how you pick up bad habits and getting used to losing. All these players, for the most part, have been accustomed to winning. We can't develop bad habits. Not like this. All right. No Betts, no Angela, no Michaela. This would have been a worse Mystics team. Yeah, I agree. But if we had a different player than Georgia, we'd be better. So I will say this about Betts. She looked like she was starting to turn the corner. She had let me see here. She had a decent game today. She just needed more opportunity to shoot. But with playing against the trees, her opportunities could be short. but she still played well with her opportunity. And Angela, she was looked like she was turning the corner the last couple games. Today wasn't a good day. And definitely without Michaela, consistency and leadership, oh, we would be losing by 50. Let's be real. All right. I remember everyone was dogging Allie Wilson early in the season. I said she needed more time. Coach gave up on her way too soon. I guarantee the offense would have been running better with her. I think we would have been in the same boat, to be for real. I don't think she's as tough as Flores, especially when it comes to the defensive end. Alice Wilson definitely tries. Don't get me wrong, but I think that even with, I think that Alice Wilson doesn't have the same feel and grasp that Flores has. Even though Flores ain't been doing 100% well, but consistently, she's been doing better than Alex. All right. Gary Barnes. Well, folks, hang in there. Washington will get better later on. Yeah. We just gotta keep watching. I'm gonna keep watching. I ain't gonna give up on my squad. I might not like it all. It might be frustrating, but I'm not gonna give up on my squad. We just need to get better play and make some better roster decisions. All right. Let's see here. Man, trust me, no player in the draft or free agency wants to play for this coach. We definitely need to get better coaching. I can't, I held out as long as I could defending the coaching. I can't defend it any longer. I'm not going to say that nobody wants to play for the guy, but I think that we can get better opportunities if we have better coaching and better player, better selection of players. Yeah. Kirk Coulson, as I said the other day, Tessa Johnson is a pure three-point shooter with a little wiggle. That's facts. He would be a great addition. But we know she's going in the first round. If we had 2 first-round picks this season, I say let's do it. But do you sacrifice picking up the wise for AJ out of LSU if we got a later pick or if we got an earlier pick? If there is a way that we could get Tessa Johnson and another player, I'm all for it. Flat out, let's do it. But we need a player that can create their own shot and shoot the three and play defense. So I would love Tessa. I like Tessa. I like her a lot. I think that we kind of pigeon-toed ourselves a little bit. Maybe we should have traded the pick we used to get Dolachik or Cotie, as long as we got Cotie, as long as we still got Cotie, and then traded next season to have 2 first rounders. That would have been a heck of a swap. Heck of a swap. All right. You said earlier you don't want to stunt the growth of Citron and Kiki for that matter. This is not a throwaway year. I will say that you're right. That you don't want to stunt the growth of Citron, Kiki, or any other player on the squad. But I will say this, that this is going to be a throwaway year. This is going to be a throwaway. We could potentially be late to the dance when it comes to the playoffs and try to get in there. I think we won't get the maximum benefit for the team if we don't have a solid draft pick, which may come with losing. You know, I don't want to lose like the rest of you, but we got to think about how we can maximize for the future. Because if we get a star player along with what we got and get a few seasoned veterans, we got a squad that can not just barely make it into the playoffs. We got a squad that can shake some things up. And talking about quickly, I agree. If we have Hannah Hidalgo, the way she pushed the pace and play defense and get other people involved and got that dog on every single play, every single game, yeah, I ain't mad at it. All right, if Sydney is still coaching, it doesn't matter if we get the top pick. Yeah. Yeah, because it's still going to run the same BS offense, and the new coach is needed to get the best out of this roster. You are 100% right. You're 100% right. I can't fight it any longer. So, all right. So we know this game is in the trash. We know this game is over. There's nothing we can do about it. Nothing we can say about it. So let's do this. What do y'all think? What do y'all think is going to happen in this next game against Connecticut? We got a fair opportunity. We got a fair opportunity I'm sitting here talking. I thought I muted myself. Yeah. So what do y'all think we're gonna do against Connecticut? We are both two teams that don't want to win. It benefits both of our teams not to win. Who do you think is going to get the dub on? What's it? Play them. What day we play them? We played them. Let's see. Okay, we played them on Wednesday. Then we turn around and play New York again on Friday. Okay. Yeah. So what do y'all think is gonna happen on Wednesday in Connecticut? They got some young Thundercats out there too. They guard play. Just like what Carlos Roberts says, is better than our Mystic players. And that's facts. Now, their front court is small, but they got some dogs. So, what do y'all think is going to happen? Kirk Carlson says no starting point guards in the upcoming draft. You don't think Hidalgo is a starting point guard? Let me know. We're going to lose by 15. Dang. I was about to say, hopefully, thought you were going to say like 5 or 6. 15. Good Lord. It's rough. Sahara, depends which team shows up. If our backcourt can hit shots, we'll coast. If not, it will be a grind. Yeah. Hannah Hidalgo is a starting point guard. I agree, for sure. Mock top. Man, I like your channel. The 2-point guard do not equal one good point guard. Put Lucy in the damn game. Start Lucy. Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you haven't liked the video, like the video. Everybody, like the video. I appreciate y'all. And at this point, I wouldn't even be mad if Lucy got a start. Somebody need to get this offense going. One way or another. We started out looking like everybody get their week. Now, it don't look like it. And it looked like we were stuck in a rut with who playing. We need to get some other players some other opportunities. Ben Bird brand. I'll be performing at halftime versus Minnesota on the 24th. See y'all there. Rip. What you doing? What? Benny Bird brand. What you doing at halftime? What special gift do you have? Talk to us. Money Mark. If Seattle could blow us out, anybody can. I think Seattle is a better team than what a lot of people make them out to be honest. And they still without. There's probably maybe their starting center with Easy. Yeah. I think we can have a better game versus the Sun. We better have a better game versus the Sun. Shoot. But they do have better guards. They got dogs at the guard. And they're the type of guards that will hunt you down and take advantage of you. So I hope you're right. If Betts puts up 18 against the Sun, we're winning the game. I'm with you on that. But this is going to be an epic matchup for Lauren because she's going against Brittany Griner. And Brittany Griner is an inch taller. She got moves. She can shoot the J. She doesn't have quickness with her mobility, but Lauren needs to study BG when it comes to her post moves and what she does. All right, Kirk Austin. Hannah is not a starting point guard. She's a shooting guard in a point guard body. Okay. I think I get what you're going, but he's not a true point guard. Pardon me, I misread what you said. Hannah's not a true point guard. She's a shooting guard in a point guard's body. That's facts. But she's still a starting point though, for sure. And to be honest, we need a point guard that can be a scoring threat. Let's be for real. But with we having so many bigs, that could cloud things up. And that could mean somebody could be on the move if we draft Hannah Hidalgo. Let's keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. Will we have Kiki on Friday? I hope so. However, we don't know how this ankle injury is recovering. So hopefully she'll be back in action. But if not, look for her. It could be Friday or Sunday because we got a mean stretch. So we play Connecticut. Then actually, let me pull this on the screen so y'all can see. All right, so we got Connecticut. which can end up being a tough game for us. Then we got New York again, play Minnesota twice, play Connecticut again, and Portland probably give us some bump too. So, shoot, to be honest, if her injury is bad, if we hold her out until Atlanta, that's like worst case scenario. But hopefully she'll be back at least by Friday. At least by Friday. Now, Sunday and Wednesday we play Minnesota. We know that their guards are gonna be hunting. We better be prepared for a doozy when we come to Minnesota. Let's be real. Carlos Roberts. Hannah reminds me of Allen Iverson when he was at Georgetown, a two guard and a point guard body. I like that assessment. Kurt and Carlos, y'all on it. Y'all on it. I'm even going to say this. Defensive wise, I'm going to put Alvarez in that mix too when it comes to Hannah Haddock. Because she's just such a dog and she's crafty on defense. But she can score and play the passing lanes like Allen Iverson. So like she's an on-ball defender and she played the passing lanes. All right. Pass it through Sports Talk Media. If you watch Notre Dame late season and tournament run, you will see that Hannah possesses the ability to be a primary facilitator and a 20-point per game score. Yeah. UCLA Blue Go Sergio. We don't need Kiki. We just need Lauren with more touches in the paint. If Stewie wasn't blocking everything, that would actually got inbound to Betts. We need everybody on duty. Kiki brings a different element, but we know you a Lauren Best super fan. But if Kiki is not in the mix, that means Lauren gets automatic touches no matter what. Now, if we need to limit Duglic's minutes to get Lauren Betts some more minutes, that may be something to do. But Kiki is going to be in the mix unless they decide to go in a different direction based on her value. We'll see how this pans out. We don't know. Yeah. The chat is not agreeing with you at all, Sergio. Y'all could talk through that. Yeah, we got dusted. We got dusted off yet again. And it just don't look good. It don't look good at all. It don't look good. We know New York is a good team, like a championship caliber team. But we got to do better. You know, we didn't win a quarter. We got dusted off in the first and the fourth quarter. And that reflects the score. You know, Michaela Onyenwere was solid today. The last several games, she's been solid. And she's been averaging about 15, 14 points these last? No. These last three games, she has been averaging 17 points. She's hit 17 points each one of these games. Yeah. All right, Kirk Carlson. I won't disagree, Hannah. Can ball, no argument here. She is the definition of a combo guard. And because she's 5'6", she's labeled a point guard. Okay. Respect. But I still think she's the best point guard in the draft coming up. What y'all think? What y'all think? I don't think there's a better point guard coming out of next year's draft. All right. Mop top. But now, Cotie, power point guard, Sonia Citron, 2 guard, Austin at the swing forward, Betts at center, Kiki at the power forward. I think we'd be too big. That can be a lineup, but that can't be our starting lineup. All right. Cotie, Sonia, Michaela, Shakira, Lauren, until Kiki comes back, put Cotie at point. I like that lineup. We definitely should give that a spin. We should spend the block on that. I still can't say that's a start. All right, let's see here. I take a 5'11 UCLA guard. A lot of guard play we have in our team. We should have drafted Chelsea, okay, instead of Cotie. I hear Tamina is still available. Tamina, I need to look up Tamina. Who you talking about there? I still think Cotie is still the best pick for us, especially going forward. We need to get bigger. I think we big enough. No pun intended. I think we big enough. All right, let's see here. I'm not crazy with how much they're looking to Shakira to handle the ball and create. I'm with you on that. It looked good in the beginning, but I think these vets know what's coming, and they're like, hey, we've seen it. We know what she's about to do. And then they collapse on her, and then she don't know what to do. Y'all like the video, like the video, like the video. Hit that like button, y'all. Let's see here. Yeah, but Michaela has been super solid, shooting well. Yeah, if she was just a few steps faster, she would be like that. But she's getting her opportunity. She's playing well. She's doing her thing. For sure. And you probably should expect for Michaela to have a good, solid game next season. Pardon me. Next game against Connecticut. Kirk Carlson, Charlize Walker would have be right. You saying that she would have been the right pick? I still don't think we should sacrifice Cotie to get her, to be honest. Even though she has size, she can play the 1, she can shoot the 3. She would definitely help a lot. I mean, a lot. But I don't think we sacrifice Cotie to get her, though. Let's see here. This team needs a good vet guard. All-star break. Get Skylar Diggins from Chicago. Skylar Diggins will whoop this team into shape. For real. But Chicago's not letting her go. No. She go put like this. Skylar Diggins will take over the coaching job if she got to. Ask Tyler. Tyler Mars knows. So yeah, I don't think there is a package that we can do to get Skylar Digger or Diggins. Let's see here. Yeah, but if we did have Skylar on this team, she'd have us running and gunning. She'd have this offense initiated for sure. For sure. Okay. I don't think our missing pieces comes from the draft. We're going to end up putting together a trade package for somebody who we can grab out there. I think so too. We're going to have to trade somebody because eventually we're going to have to sign people. And even though we don't spend money, we're not going to have enough money to sign everybody. So we might as well kick this can down the road, get some more ball players, get some cheaper players that we can stretch out like we did in Michaela. When we talk about the money that we spent on Michaela, that's a good pickup for the money. That's a great pickup for the money. Let's see here. Kirk Austin. I'm with you. Cotie is our dog. She just got to make her layups. Yeah. Now, I'll say this. These last 2, 3, maybe say 3 games, she has definitely been much better with her layup and finishing. I can say that. Because a lot of them layups, you be like, bruh, you got to make them. But she's not trying to do the pretty finish, the stylish finish. She's just finishing that. And I think that is getting her layup package done. But once she get all that together and get a slight jump shot, bruh, her opportunities are limitless. Because you can't step in front of her. You can't run with her at her size. And if you get her J together, bruh, she's got to keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Just got to keep shooting. All right, you said Tima Gardner should be our she plays forward though. You can't have her play. She's not gonna play guard. We need guard play. She play forward. I can't rock with that one. Okay, hypothetically, what package could we put together to entice Chicago to trade Skylar? I can't see one that we're not sacrificing too much. To be honest, knowing them, they'll try to get their first round pick back off of us. I can't see one for sure. I can't. Okay, simple question. Do you have confidence in the coach? Do you have confidence in the GM? They're both the same person, the coach and the GM. And right now, I'm losing confidence game by game. I wish it was different, but I got to keep it solid. Got to be 100. Okay, Cotie is impressing me simply by being aggressive and being confident in her shot. More reps, her layups and shots will go in with more consistency. 100% fact. Fact. All right. Kirk chemistry with UCLA. She was a knockdown shooter in career at UCLA. Yeah. Facts. They definitely work together well as UCLA players. But you know, the UCLA team is still not, we can't have all UCLA players. That's not going. You're not going to find that on any team in the WNBA. We got the most, for real. So, okay. Trade Skylar for Amoore and 2 second-round picks. If they accept that, you pull the trigger ASAP. ASAP. I just don't think they're going to want Georgia, to be honest. But if we can pull that, that is another Chicago swindle. If we can pull it, make it happen. Make it happen. Let's develop the rest of these players. Make it happen. And, we got the cap space to make it happen. All right, let's see here. And she was just wasting cap space at the Sun. She would definitely be making a better impact with Lauren Betts. Now, I agree with you. If Maurice was on our team, she will have more opportunity, or she should have more opportunity. We don't know with how our rotations and coaching is doing things. But if she was on the team, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Okay. Think about this guy already worked with Hannah L-Dog in the offseason. Sky is willing to share minutes next year with Hannah. Yeah, but if Chicago continues to be Chicago, their pick is our pick. We just need to figure out a way that we are maximizing this draft. Ain't no way that Hannah's going to get an opportunity to go to Chicago unless we are just that much worse than Chicago at the end of the game, at the end of the season. But I would be really in my feelings if Hannah ended up in Chicago. Okay, you said I didn't say all, just one more would have been nicer. I feel you. I get you. UCLA of the East, I get you. But yeah, if we could have figured out a way to get her on the team and continue to get Cotie, we just needed one more draft pick. We just didn't have enough draft picks, All right, Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum, Kelsey Mitchell will be unrestricted free agents this offseason. I will look for a trade rather than go all in on one of those ladies. Well, just like you said, those players will be high profile, high dollar acquisitions in free agency. But yeah, I think that we can get some better, younger options. Maybe not better, but some younger options that need opportunity, that can do some things. I think so too. We need to do some kind of trade by All-Star break. Now the question is, who? That's the question. Because the players that have the maximum value are pretty much players you don't necessarily want to leave. You got Shakira, you got Kiki, you got Sony. Then on the second wave, you got Cotie, you got LB. Who else got a lot of value? So it's tough. But I'm happy that we got a lot of draft picks that we could potentially use in a trade scenario. We definitely gonna have to trade somebody, and we will end up coming off some of the draft picks. But I think that's a good way to do it. For real. Like this. if we could trade 2 second-round draft picks and get Sydney Taylor from Chicago, I think that's a win. I think we pull that trigger all day, every day. Y'all let me know. Okay, Chicago would love to dump Skylar's salary at this point. I think you're right. I think that Skylar, they put like this. I think that Skylar is starting to wear out her welcome in Chicago. And because if she's not winning, she's not happy. And I don't blame her. But I don't, what did you expect going to Chicago? Let's be frank. So if we had an opportunity to get Skylar, I think it would be a great move. But that comes with putting pressure on the team to perform now. So I don't see us pulling that trigger right now. Can we say Juju? Juju is going to Houston. Connecticut is moving to Houston. Remember, they set this up so well. There is no expansion team mysteriously next season, right? So, what does that mean? Houston moves. Connecticut moves to Houston with their piss poor record. And what does that mean? Number 1 pick. Watch. All right, thank you, FanWire. I definitely appreciate it. And we definitely need better guard play. Reese would have been better. I definitely know she would have had more points than Georgia this game. She would have had more points than Georgia every game. Let's be frank. Let's be real. Yeah. We want Georgia to do well, but she got to do well. And we can't keep saying, we want her to do well. She going to do well because of X, Y, and Z. It's been way too many games. Way too many games. And too many games with 0 points. Come on. All right. Right now, Sydney Taylor is the better option for 2 second-round picks. Yeah. Coach. Somebody on one of these support teams that helps coach make decisions. Figure out a way to make the trade. We know y'all watching. Listen to us. We're going to put like this. If you listen to us, if you're on a supplemental team, we will get you promoted. We will get you some money. Trust us. We got the answers. Send those 2 second-round picks for Sydney. Whether it's this season, this draft coming, or we split them up. Do what we need to do, get Sydney Taylor over here. Don't let her waste away in Chicago. Actually, Sydney can play point guard and shoot that ball if need be. But she definitely gonna shoot that ball. Yeah. Now, if I'm GM, I'm blowing the bag on Jackie Young. Did Jackie Young sign a 1-year deal or did she sign a 2-year deal? I think she did sign a 1-year deal. Yeah. But she's not coming. I think she still want to win. We got to put something better together. For real. All right. They talking about Chicago. They not trading Sydney Taylor. She is a potential star. Yeah, I'm with you. But this Chicago will pull a move that make you scratch your head. I'm just saying. Oh, Chicago now, Sydney Taylor don't even stop. Hey, make the call. See what they talking about. For sure. Yeah, because they didn't win now mode. Get them, send Georgia in two seconds. Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. Yeah. This game, that's funny how we ended up talking about the future like a mug after these games. But yeah. Sydney's tough. So imagine if we would have picked the Michaela and Sydney Taylor this offseason. Whoa. But, I think it comes back to when you're playing against other teams that have better coaching, that have more veteran players, you run into games like today. So, folks, of course, this has been fun. We've been, we talk about our Washington Mystics. And, we all want them to do better. But it is what it is for right now. It is what it is. And, we want them to do better. We want our coaching to be better. We want everything to be better. But, we in our growing pains right now. We just gotta suck it up right now. Keep on rolling with our squad. Because eventually, our squad is going to be much better. Eventually. It'll take a little time. It'll take some frustration. We'll be all right. All right, folks. I appreciate y'all so much for sticking with us and, supporting the squad, our Washington Mystics. But, yeah, it is what it is. We had a good live watch party. And thanks for sticking with the FanWire Podcast and liking the videos and all that good stuff. But also, we expanding the reach of our Washington Mystics coverage. We also are simulcasting on Washington Mystic FanWire, developing another channel that's going to have some exclusive stuff for the Washington Mystics. So, I appreciate y'all for sure. I'm out of here. This is your host, Delano, your trusted voice for Washington Mystic content. We keep pushing our Washington Mystic forward. We love them. But we want them to do better, so we're going to keep it real and keep it honest. This is your trusted voice for Washington Mystic content, Delano, on the FanWire Podcast. I'm out of here. Holla at y'all. We got a game on Wednesday. We'll see what happens.